Hi everyone. Let's review the geometric part of the ACT test. The formulas required for geometric test. Few of the formulas are provided in the reference section, which you can access in the on the test screen always on the right side top corner, but that will not be enough. You still need some more formulas and the points to answer the geometry questions. So let's start with revising the line first. Straight line angle would be 180 degrees. Then in case you have two lines intersecting with each other, then opposite angles would be equal. If two parallel lines are intersected by a third line, all the small angles would be equal and all the big angles would be equal. Small angle plus the big angle should be equal to 180 degrees. And symbol for parallel lines, to tell that line K is parallel to line L, I can use this symbol. And perpendicular lines, angle of intersection will be 90 degrees. This is symbol for 90 degrees. This indication for perpendicular lines, line K is perpendicular to line L. This is the symbol. Now, coming to the triangles. First of all, sum of the angles for triangles. So sum of all the angles would be equals to 180 degrees. Area of the triangle is half base into height. Perimeter would be sum of all sides. The types of triangles which you have to know. First of all, equilateral triangle. For equilateral triangle, it will have all sides equal and all angles equal. Each angle would be 60 degrees. One more triangle is isosceles triangle. So for isosceles triangle, two sides would be equal, two angles would be equal. So two sides equal, two angles equal. Now, if you see an equal isosceles triangle, just be careful about this point. If ABC is the isosceles triangle, if AB and BC are equal sides, then angle A, which is opposite to the BC, and angle C, which is opposite to AB, these two angles would be equal. After equilateral isosceles, we have right triangles. Right triangle, one of the angle would be 90 degrees. And opposite to the 90 would be the hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse part. And this is leg 1 and leg 2. Every right triangle follows the Pythagorean rule. So Pythagorean rule would be hypotenuse square is equals to leg 1 square plus leg 2 square. So every right angle triangle follows the Pythagorean rule. And then the Pythagorean triplets. The common numbers which are used for right angle triangle. So Pythagorean triplets, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25. Remember the Pythagorean triplets. And two special triangles, special right triangles specifically. (45, 45, 90 and 30, 60, 90. So 45, 45, 90, the sides would be S, S and S root 2. 30, 60, 90, the sides would be S, S root 3 and 2S. For 45, 45, 90, this is 90, this is 45, 45, then this would be S, S and this would be the S root 2. 30, 60, 90, 60, 30. Then opposite of 30 is S, opposite 60 is S root 3, and opposite 90 should be 2S. These two special triangles are also given in the reference part. You can refer to the reference section on the test if you don't remember the sides, but remembering would be better. Next, Coming to trigonometry, sin x. Sin is opposite by hypotenuse. Cos x. Cos you can find using adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan would be opposite by adjacent. Apart from that, remember the sine and cos rule. Sin x would be cos 90 minus x, and cos x would be sine 90 minus x. Next is similar triangles. Now, for similar triangles, you need to remember similar triangles means angles would be same and the sides would be proportional. So all angles are same and the sides are proportional. Congruent triangles, angles are same and the sides are also same, basically same triangles. Those are congruent triangles. So coming to the quadrilateral part. So quadrilaterals, now coming to the quadrilaterals, any four-sided closed figure is a quadrilateral. Sum of the angles for any quadrilateral would be 360 degrees. Square, rectangle, parallelogram, everything is a quadrilateral. Now coming to the square, area of the square would be side square, perimeter, 4 into side. Square, all sides equal, all angles equal, each angle would be 90 degrees. And the diagonal of a square is equals to S root. A rectangle, area is equals to length into width. Perimeter equals to 2 times of L plus W. Diagonal you can find out by using root over L square plus W square. Rectangle, opposite sides are equal and all angles would be 90 degrees. So all angles 90, opposite sides are parallel and equal. Square, all sides are equal, all angles are also equal. So this would be S, 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 S. Next is parallelogram. Area is equals to base into height. Perimeter is equals to 2 into A plus B. Parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and equal. So if this side is A, this is A, so this is B and this is B. Perimeter is basically sum of all sides. Opposite angles also equal. These two angles would be equal. Now, base into height is the area. If you consider this side as the base, then the perpendicular distance between these two parallel lines, that would be your height. So for square, rectangle, and parallelogram, for everything, all the quadrilaterals, sum of the angles would be 360 degrees itself. Next, coming to the volume figures. 3D figures where volume or surface area can be asked. Cube. Volume is equals to side cube. Surface area is 6 times of side square. So if a diagonal or greatest distance between any two vertices is asked, you can do S root 3. Cube is a 3D figure or solid figure formed by squares. Next, cuboid or rectangular prism. It's a 3D figure formed by using rectangles. Pick up any one corner and mention the three sides as L, W, and H. So volume of the rectangular prism is LWH. Surface area is 2 times of LW plus WH plus HL. Diagonal or greatest distance between any two vertices is asked. It's root over L square plus W square plus H square. Next is cylinder. Cylinder volume is equals to pi r square H. For cylinder, surface area should be equals to 2 pi r H plus 2 pi r square. Now cylinder, base is circle. R is the radius of the base. H is the height of the cylinder. So this would be the height of the cylinder. Other figures which can be used, other 3D figures which can be used is cone. Volume is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square H. Pyramid can be used. Volume is 1 by 3rd of LWH. Sphere can also be used, where volume of the sphere should be equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So these are the 3D formulas which you require. If the question is about polygons, you can use for any polygon. Polygon is basically a closed figure formed with lines. Triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, everything is a polygon itself. How to find sum of the angles for any polygon? 180 into n minus 2. N is the number of sides. And regular polygon is a polygon which has all sides equal and all angles equal. So equal sides and equal angles. How to find each angle in a regular polygon is 180 into n minus 2 by n. Now coming to the circles part. Circles, first of all, diameter would be equals to twice of the radius, 2 times the radius. Area is equals to pi r square. Circumference, 2 pi r. Sector area is central angle by 360 into pi r square. Arc length is equals to central angle by 360 into 2 pi r. Unit conversion from radians to degrees. Pi radians is equals to 180 degrees. This information is helpful for answering the circles questions. This is the reference section which will be provided on the test for you. So it has all the formulas. A few additional also we need to remember, which we discussed here. Thank you. All the best for the exam.